play by MP, finding his way past the contact and getting it to go.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked Coach what advice he gave to his team on how to slow down James Harden tonight. Coach said, I told them not to reach. The moment you reach on James is either going around you or he's going to the free throw line. He's the best in the game at that. That is certainly true, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Shot clock at 5. With some arc. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Stewart with the screen on Harden. MP kicks to Bay. Back to MP. Stewart, a screen for MP. And Stewart gets it to go.
Textbook pick and roll from MP, shifting the defense so he can set up a ready shooter.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team second.
Harden outside. There's the drive. The rebound by Grant. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really...
Definitely a foul. Terrific call.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons.
It's his first trip to the line.
22.
The first one falls.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Harden. Takes it inside. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now, here's MP. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Harden against MP. Harden the pass to Millsap. A terrific all-around player for me.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
13 foul. At the line for the Nets, Millsap. Paul Millsap. At the line for 2.
Passes it, defends other people very well. I mean, this guy really doesn't have any chinks in his armor.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Grant with a screen on Irving. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, MP using that momentum to his advantage, gets to step on the defense. Clear the way, folks.
Pass to Harden. With the drive, and they pick up 2. Harden's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stewart with the screen on Harden. MP, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Detroit. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Stewart, a screen for MP. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Harris outside. The three. And the three ball is good.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Olynyk sets a screen for MP. And Olynyk kicks to MP. Back to Olynyk over Millsap. A rebound by the Nets. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Irving drives in. Clock at 6. That shot by Griffin, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 3. Stewart with the screen on Harris. MP, they get the rebound. And they call the foul, so he's got the...
Down to the lineup for the Nets.
Breakdown for the Pistons.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Irving and Harden, the 2-star guards. Joe Harris is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Aldridge in at the center position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He finished with 20 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
And the shot goes in. Stewart's got 8.
Yeah, fantastic work that time, recognizing the overcommitment. Leave somebody on MP's team open, and you're going to regret it.
MP against Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, here's MP. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Shoots over Bay. Irving misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
MP, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And Frank Jackson picks up the foul.
Jackson.
That'll be it.
That's his second personal foul. 13 fouls.
Get there quicker.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Griffin's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, here is Irving. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Count that one. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Irving. He has 7. Over MP. That's tipped.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Stewart, a screen for MP. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Harden the pass to Irving. Deep. That shot off the mark. And it's Detroit the other way.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Stewart with the screen on Irving. MP against Irving. MP passes to Stewart. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Get the ball.
Take it from him, MP.
Joseph comes in for Frank Jackson. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Millsap, and it's Brown in for Harris. Outside Griffin, trying to find Irving. He's got it now. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Grant sets a screen for MP. Driving in. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Harden, no good. Pistons leading by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's MP. Outside, Joseph. Stewart with the screen on Harden. MP passes to Stewart. Kicks it out to MP. Stewart trying to get open. And they'll get another chance. Grant with the screen on Griffin. Here's Bay. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first team.
With the score, your Pistons, 39.
They don't want to test
The
you,
Nets,
Dave.
35.
Performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Now we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys. Taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And the foul called on MP.
MP.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 9-point game. Irving kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Now, here's MP. Beyond the arc. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Nets trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Aldridge slams it in.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
The charge called. All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt Colleen. Thanks. It's the Pistons mascot. Give them a hand, man. Your Pistons dance. The dance team.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Cunningham, covered by Irving. Outside Jackson. Pass to Grant. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn...
For the Nets.
You're doing a great job, Coach. This is how you do it.
Joseph, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And MP, he's subbed in for Cunningham. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Paul Millsap. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Harden in for Irving.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Pistons foul. MP. That's his third personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Brooklyn. Harden. James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
Expression of his personality.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. But Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Stewart's got 14 points.
And, you know, passes like this help tie teams together. MP looking unselfish with that sweet dime.
Passes it to Claxton. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
MP outside. And it's Joseph in the corner. Over Harden. Shot by Joseph. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Your Pistons 70. The Nets 64.
What a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Brooklyn now, the talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Irving against MP. To the paint. Stolen. Harden outside, stolen by Joseph. And now the Pistons fast break. Grant leading the charge. Grant sets a screen for MP. Kept alive, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, I tell you, I think Grant's athleticism was what allowed him to win out there.
Irving against MP. Irving. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's MP. Goes back up. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Cunningham in for Joseph. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nets. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Pistons.
Substitution on the court. The next.
Comes in for Diallo. And MP subbed in for Cunningham. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Joe Harris. And then for Brooklyn, Paul Millsap is checked in for Aldridge. And Harris subbed in for Patty Mills. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there.
That's the second personal foul.
Great call, Ref! Way to go!
They can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. MP against Irving. Now, here's MP. He started close. Count it. Good. Lennox got 4 points in the quarter.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Jackson against Irving. Rebound by the Pistons. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP looking around. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 12-point Piston lead.
Yes, sir. MP showing off those tight handles. Good luck trying to stop that.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul.
There are high school representatives.
Game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Detroit making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Stewart with the screen on Irving to the inside. Kicks it out to MP. Grant sets a screen for MP. Stewart with the screen on Harden. Shot clock at 6. MP passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Detroit.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
Here's Irving. No good. Shot missing. Good defense by MP. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Stewart, a screen for MP. Pistons keep it alive.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Jackson in the corner. And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can sense that these fans...
Yes, that's the final puck, and your Pistons win the game. Your Pistons, 101. The Nets, 87. Thank you to everyone